Hello, Barney. Evershare here. Wanted to make some comments on your Food in America video. Share some. I took some notes here, and hopefully I've got some stuff. I decided not to do let's go out to the grocery store. I thought I'd just do my usual thing and tell you some things and show you some stuff here. First of all, about packing your grocery bags in America. Yes, most of the places that I've lived here in the 3 states that I've lived, you go to a grocery store, they pack your bags. Matter of fact, the place where I do most of my shopping now here in Virginia is a store called U-Crops, which is a local chain. And not only do they pack your bags, but they actually carry your bags out to your car or truck and put them in your vehicle for you. Now that's extreme customer service. In regard to the extreme number of selection of products that we have here in the United States, yes, we do. We have a whole bunch of selection, which some would say is a good thing. A lot of it, the thing is, most of the time, the difference between the products and the choice is negligible, which of course leads to bizarre advertising campaigns where they try to do creative things to differentiate between the products, like putting silly things on your tomatoes like, oh look, 100% taste, just to distinguish it from the other tomatoes, which probably taste the same. And so with the variety of choice, there really isn't a whole lot of difference in a lot of those products. I mean, for instance, like take the milk, I like skim milk the best. Now, you can tell the difference between like whole milk, which we sometimes here just call vitamin D milk, and skim milk. Okay, as one of my friends says, he likes to joke at me about drinking colored water. Well, yes, I like skim milk. But the difference between skim milk and 1%, or the difference between a 0.5% or 2%, you really can't taste that much of a difference in those products. So I don't know why they do it. It's just a little crazy thing. Another thing I think with all the product labeling and stuff is that unfortunately here in America we've become an overly litigious society where people do lawsuits at the drop of the hat, and so the government and the lawyers have forced companies to put all kinds of ridiculous stuff on the labeling, talking about what's in it and this, that, and the other thing. So, probably it's more information than we need, and sometimes it's more confusing than it is helpful. Not to say that they shouldn't put the ingredient list on it or anything like that. I think they should, but some of it is just a little bit much. There is, as you saw, like everything talks about whether it's got fat or not. That's because here in America, unfortunately, a lot of us are way too fat, and there's an idea that if we can cut fat out of our diet, we can shed some pounds and stuff like that. Well, actually, if we just stop eating crap and eating too much of it, we'd probably do a lot better than worrying about the fat content in any particular item itself. But anyway, enough of my diatribe about that. Let's see, some of the other questions and things I wanted to bring up. Here in America, and I don't know if you noticed it, you were shopping at Safeway and you had bought several Safeway brands. We have two types of products. Normally we have what we call national brands, and then we have generic or store brands. National brands would be something like right here I've got Del Monte sliced tomatoes. Del Monte is a national brand. You can find it in supermarkets, throughout the country. Then you've got like Campbell's chicken noodle soup. It's a staple of life. Campbell's is a national brand. You find it all over the country. Then there are store brands like the Safeway products you bought, or like here in my case, I've got some Food Lion pineapple chunks or some U-Crops diced tomatoes. And those are called generic or store brands. They're usually just as good as the national brands. They're only cheaper, and they might not have the name recognition of some of the other products. One of the things that I was interested about in your video, why do you have the cheese in the freezer? I mean, most people here that I know of don't put cheese in the freezer unless they're planning on storing it for a long time. But you reached in and you pulled your grated mozzarella, whatever type brand it was, out of the freezer, and I was thinking, her cheese is frozen. Most people just put their cheese in the regular refrigerator part of it. I don't know if that's something that y'all do in England that we don't do here or not, but I just wanted to mention that. Some other products that I did want to recommend to you here that I eat a lot and that you should try while you're here. One of them, and I don't know if y'all can get this in England, American cheese. That's right. This is Kroger brand. American cheese. It's a yellow cheese. Comes by the slice, and individually you put it on your cheeseburger or where else. This is great stuff. You need to be sure to have some of this. I don't know if y'all can get that in England because it's American cheese or not. If you can, great. And let's see, what else was I going to tell you? Oh, coffee. There are lots of coffee brands out there. I don't particularly drink coffee, but besides Taster's Choice, which you saw, there's Folgers, Maxwell House, several other brands out there. So just keep looking. You'll find some other tea ones out there. I do drink tea, usually Lipton. As you notice on here, 100%, or is it 100% natural tea. Like for some reason I was expecting artificial tea in my tea bag. But anyway, yes, I enjoy some good tea. And let's see, what else was I going to tell you? Things you should get. Orange juice. Tropicana is a good brand. There's a new brand out that I like a whole lot called Simply Orange. It's basically what it is. Yeah, there's not any vitamins or stuff added like that. It's just orange juice, and pretty much you can get it in the no pulp or pulp. And it's really good stuff. It's the best orange juice I've had in a while. And let's see what else. Also, besides tea and orange juice, I also drink way too much of this stuff. I need to stop drinking so much of this stuff. Yes, I have a Coke addiction. And I'm not proud of it, but it's something that happens. Well, I hope you found this information useful, and keep looking around at various grocery stores, and I hope you enjoy eating the food here in America as much as I normally enjoy eating food here in America.